Alright there, YouTubers and fellow airsofters. Today I'm bringing you a maintenance video. As you can see, I got my CQBR completely disassembled for cleaning. This is a must if you want your gun to perform well every time you take it out into the field. If you do not clean your guns, they will not work properly, especially gas guns. Every time you use them, you're supposed to clean them, you're supposed to oil them, lube them up, keep them running good. If they're clean, they'll run perfect for you every time. People complain all the time that the guns don't work right, yada yada yada. Well, that's because you don't maintain them properly. Basically, a good way to tell if you're maintaining and lubing your gun properly, all you gotta do is grab your lower receiver here, and if you see that gloss like oil on there, that means the gun is lubed properly. You're using the right amount of lube on the gun. But after every time you use that, you have to take the gun apart and clean it. And basically keeping it lubed will keep it performing well every time you take it out. Basically what happened was I was playing and I noticed a lot of my BBs were straying off left, diving, and there was not consistent accuracy with the rifle. So I came home, I took it apart, and come to find out my hub-up rubber right here was torn. As you can see, it's pretty well destroyed. It's got a tear on the inside. It's hard to see, but there's a tear in there. This here is the hop-up by RA Tech. Now, I want to give a big shout out and thanks to my boy Booby over there on the West Coast. What up, my brother from another mother? He sent me out some Reaps buckings here to replace my torn one, and I just wanted to give him a big thanks and shout out. Which also reminds me, if you guys have not been over there to his channel, he's doing a free giveaway of an M&P Toucan by WE. You should go over there and check it out. He's trying to reach 800 likes and 800 subscribers and 800 shares for the video, but you can't beat it. Like I said, he's giving it away, fellas. I'll put his link and his name in the description. This way you can get over there and check him out, so make sure you do so. But basically what we're going to be doing here today is I'm going to show you some parts here that need to be lubed up and cleaned constantly with gas guns, and some of the wear and tear that happens inside, especially when you start upgrading the steel parts. Things get a little crazy on the internals of the guns. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to take a quick peek here. First, let me start off here with the bolt carrier. This is the RA Tech steel bolt carrier, and like I said, you want to clean and maintain things. Now if I put my finger in here, you see that? That's not good. You don't want that inside there. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take a rag or whatnot and wipe all that out of there and get that all cleaned out. This way you'll get nice smooth action around your O-rings and a good seal. That filth inside there isn't helping you out at all, so make sure you check on that. Also, my ring for my aluminum nozzle here, let me see which one it is here. This one was eaten up. As you can see right there, it's just eaten up. So basically what I'm doing is I'm losing the pressure when the nozzle is coming back, giving it basically less recoil. That's basically all it really does. So basically what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to replace the nozzle O-ring here. All you do is just slide it on. Done. Bam, bam, thank you, ma'am. Get some of your silicone oil. Make sure you don't have to be too tedious with this, so just make sure you get it on there. People also ask what kind of silicone oil that I like to use. This here is what I prefer. This is the GHK 1000 CS oil. It is really thick, and I kind of like it. Basically, in between every round, I'll slide the bolt and carrier and all out, and lube up the O-ring on the nozzle, do some lubing on the internals. This way the gun runs perfect every time I take it out. On your trigger set here, if you lube your gun properly with every magazine, you should get enough lube in your trigger set and everything from your magazine. So just make sure you lube it up in between, and you should be alright on that. Next, we're going to move on to here is the inner barrel. Now the inner barrels, you're going to want to make sure that they are cleaned out. If they're not cleaned out, like you can see, I got some dirt in there just because I modified this, which I'll get into next. I got some dirt in there. You're going to make sure that when you look inside there, it almost looks like a mirror. You want to see no specks of dirt, dust, or whatnot inside. With your hop-up assembly here, as you can see, mine's starting to get pretty beat up. We're going to have to get a new one here soon because of the steel bolt carrier keeps slamming up against it. I had somebody ask me once before, have I had any problems with it? I've had the steel bolt carrier in there with the steel buffer for a little over 1.5 years now, and no problems whatsoever. Like I said, it's just wear and tear on the hop-up assembly here. But basically what we're going to do here is I'm going to replace my hop-up, and when you install a Reaps bucking, okay, what you're going to want to do is with the barrel you're going to want to shave down the sides here, and what that's going to allow you to do is going to allow the Reaps bucking more pressure on the BB, and you'll get more hop-up adjustment from shaving that down. For instance, what I have here is a stock barrel. Okay, now if you look here, you can see that it's shaved down, giving it a bigger gap in between, and that bigger gap is going to allow you more hop-up adjustment and make your BBs fly straighter and make the Reaps bucking work more flawlessly. So basically that's all you're going to have to do. That's all I really do to clean the gun. But basically what we're going to do is just install this hop-up rubber real quick and see how she does. Alright, got it all lined up in there. Now you're going to want to put your hop-up arm back in. Like so. Put the assembly back together. Little screw here, so make sure you don't lose it. Alright, it's all in there. As you can see, I have to adjust my hop-up arm there. This damn ring's a pain in the ass. This ring here is just extra security for when you put your hop-up back into your rifle. It's just extra security to keep it from spreading apart, since there's only one little screw that holds it together. But basically now what we're going to do, find my Allen wrench here. There you go. We want to adjust the hop-up here. Take a quick peek inside, make sure our rubber's seated fully. Alright, there we go. Seated in there. And it looks like we're dead on with the adjustment here. So basically I would be alright installing this back into the gun. Of course you're going to have to play with it a little bit more to get your hop-up just right. Now also, one other thing is when you order these aluminum nozzles, they come with steel guides like you see here. Okay. Now They replaced the steel guides with the plastics because the aluminum nozzle shatters and breaks the plastic ones. But even on the steel guides here, as you can see, where the nozzle hits the back of the guide, it likes to wear itself out. So basically what you would want to do is you'd want to take a grinder or a Dremel, and you can see how it's starting to stick up there in the back. You're going to want to shave that smooth, give that so it gets proper motion inside the guides. Same thing with this one here. You can see the back of it where the nozzle hits the guide. You're going to want to take a Dremel or a grinder and just smoothen it all down. This way it keeps everything moving flawlessly, and giving you the performance that you're looking for. Same thing with the inside here. This is the upper. You're going to want to clean everything on the inside of the upper too. Make sure there's no dirt and grit on the inside. As you can see there, I got some aluminum shavings there. Basically, I want to take a towel and a rag and all to clean up on the inside of there also. But yeah, that's basically about it for the maintenance. Like I said, if you just lube it up everything well, keep everything going smoothly, you should be alright. My preference is I like to take the bolt carrier out in between every match, and I like to lube up the O-rings, make sure the trigger group is fully lubed, and maybe wipe down the bolt carrier and lube that back up again. But this here is just a quick video on show you to install the reap sparking and some maintenance, and appreciate the views. Once again, make sure you get over there to Booby M4H. He'll take care of you with that giveaway. And I'd like to give another shout out to my man Jedi270. Together we're doing it, brother, so let's keep them knowledgeable, let's keep them going, and let's get her done. Thanks for watching. Murder.